In today's video, we'll be looking through the manual for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Now, this game came out for GameCube in 2004, and it's such a good game. So much fun, so funny. And it's actually my favorite Paper Mario game of all time. So I figured it might be fun and relaxing to look at the manual, since the Switch version is coming out on May 23rd. So it will obviously have enhanced graphics, and I'm really not sure if there will be any big changes to the game, but I guess we will find out. Alright, so table of contents. And yeah, this is just a reminder that manuals were so nice back in the day. This has 33 pages. And now we're lucky if a game comes with anything at all. Alright, so a letter from Peach. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map, a treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find the treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. And of course, in this game, everybody looks like flat pieces of paper. And I love the artwork. So Princess Peach and Mario. So Mario headed for Rogueport, where he knew Peach was waiting, but she was nowhere to be found. Where had she gone? When Mario started to walk around town to look for her, though, he found himself in the middle of a sticky situation. He ended up helping a sweet Goomba gal who was in trouble. Her name was Goombella, and she claimed to be in the midst of a treasure hunt. When Mario told her that he had a treasure map, Goombella took him to see Professor Frankly, a wizened old archaeology professor who knew much of local legend. According to the professor, in order to find the legendary treasure, they would have to first find and collect all 7 crystal stars. Only then would they be able to open the 1,000-year door, behind which the treasure lay. By following the map, perhaps they will also find Peach. A grand adventure awaits Mario and his friends. So here's Goombella, a cute University of Goom co-ed in her 2nd year of an archaeology major. And Professor Frankly, Goombella's archaeology professor. Alright, so obviously this is if you are playing on the GameCube. So here's the GameCube controller and all of the controls. Then it shows us Mario's abilities and what buttons to press. And then partner abilities, jump is the A button, and then hammer. So starting a game, place the game disc into the Nintendo GameCube and insert a memory card into slot A. Close the disc cover and turn the power on. So then it shows you how to make a save file and input your name, erasing data, copying data, and saving. So in this version, there was a save block. And now for the Switch version, I'm not sure what it will be. It might be autosave. Probably will be. But we'll see. At least we won't have to worry about inserting a memory card though when we play. Okay, in the field. So Mario's adventure with his friends plays out on 2 screens. The field screen where he talks to people and solves puzzles, and the battle screen where he fights enemies that try to block his path. So here's the field screen and the battle screen. And in the field screen, you'll see all of the different icons, your heart points, coins, flower points, star power. If you see a yellow block, you'll want to break it with your hammer. A question mark block, that always contains items or coins, so you'll definitely want to break that. A switch, you can always jump on it to activate it. And then recover blocks, and that's if you pay the number of coins on the block, you'll recover all of your HP and FP. So field screen controls, so just showing you what buttons to push, turning the stats on or off, and then jumping. And you can always speak to anybody who has the little bubbles above their head, so make sure you do that. And then if you see an exclamation point, make sure you check out whatever area it's in. Okay, and now the hammer. So this is pretty important in the game. You'll be using it a lot. You'll hit enemies, break yellow blocks, smack trees. And as it says here, in your travels you'll find new hammers and boots to power up your hammer, swing, and jump. So you will find super boots and a super hammer. Now using partner abilities. So you will have partners that can help you fight against enemies and just help you progress in the game. So Goombella, she's going to provide useful information to you about enemies. Koops, so he will recover distant items, attack enemies, and activate switches. And then Flurry blows a strong wind to confuse enemies or uncover secrets. And then several other partners will join as well. Mario will learn to take different forms during this adventure. The buttons used to activate these are different for each ability. So he'll have a plane mode, which is where he turns into a paper airplane. So obviously that helps him get to further distances. And then paper mode to have him turn sideways. And then tube mode as well. It's kind of to get into small spaces. When you bump into an enemy on the field screen, you will automatically switch to the battle screen. And then the battle begins. Striking first. If you use your jump hammer or coop shell to strike an enemy first on the field screen, then you'll get 1 extra turn when the battle starts. On the other hand, if an enemy strikes you first on the field screen, they'll get 1 extra turn when the battle starts. So keep that in mind. So Mario, his partner, whoever that might be, and then the enemy will strike once in order. I actually love the battle system in this game. I think it's just very well done, and it just works really well. And then when you win a battle, you'll receive star points. And of course, when your HP reaches 0, you will unfortunately have the game end, but then you'll resume back from your last save point. It's just showing the battle screen and all of the icons. And this is actually a really good tip, so pay attention to enemy placement. Depending on where an enemy is, some of Mario and his partner's attacks may not reach. For example, Mario's jump can't reach enemies on the ceiling. Also, Mario's hammer can only be used to attack enemies in the lead on the ground. So Mario's commands, jump, of course, which allows you to stomp on an enemy. But as it says, do not jump on any enemies with spikes, as you will take some damage. Hammer you can obviously use as well, but as it says here, you can't use the hammer to attack enemies in the rear, in the air, or the ceiling. And then action commands, so when Mario and his partners attack enemies, following the on-screen cues may earn you a nice, which causes more damage, so just make sure you pay attention to when you actually push the button. If you have good timing, you'll earn bonuses. And then badge techniques. So you'll definitely want to equip badges. These can deal great damage to an enemy, and some can target multiple enemies at once. Examples would be a power bounce and a quake hammer. Now you also find plenty of items in the game. So you have a mushroom, which recovers 5 HP. Honey syrup recovers 5 HP. Tasty tonic cures status ailments like poison or sleepiness. Fire flower attacks all enemies with balls of fire, causing 3 damage to each. And then some special moves. You have Tasty Treat. Shoot stars at the targets to earn HP and FP. And then Earth Tremor attacks all enemies on the ground. And of course, just pay attention to these logos. You can become poisoned, sleepy, and dizzy. So obviously that sets you back when you're battling. So you want to take care of that. So once Mario has learned a special move, audience members will start to show up in the seats on the battle screen. It's kind of cute. If you please your crowd, you'll earn a star power that can be used in battle. So you definitely want to get a lot of audience applause and impress them. And then there's different tactics you can use with that. And then of course your partners do have moves as well, so they will be helping you when you attack enemies. Now important, leveling up Mario. So when you defeat an enemy in battle, you receive star points. When you collect 100, your level will go up. So you'll be able to choose what you increase, your HP, FP, or badge points. So I kind of like to alternate, but it's up to you what sort of method you want to follow. And just keep in mind that partners do not level up by collecting star points. But if you collect 3 shine sprites and take your partner to a Merlin's house, he will rank them up for you. And I think this is just the menu screen. So yeah, when you go to the menu, you'll see your level, your star rank, your equipment and abilities, your star power, and your special moves. So again, these are the little icons. You can change partners or confirm their stats, abilities, and techniques here. So you can just see everything about them, their moves, their rank, and then gear. So you can check on your items. You can carry up to 10 at one time. And then like I said before, you can equip badges, which you'll definitely want to do. So this will allow you to use new moves in the field and in battle. Each badge will consume a designated number of badge points when equipped. You can only equip badges that require BP less than or equal to your current total. Here's some sample badges. Power Bounce, Quake Hammer, HP Plus, and Happy Heart. I always like that one. Then you have a journal. So it's just some random information that you learn throughout your quest. Map, crystal stars, tattle log, badges, and recipes. And then town buildings, so there are some inns, and you can pay some coins to rest at these inns, which obviously has your HP, FP, and star power stored to max levels. So you'll definitely use that. And then there are shops. You can buy items and badges with coins at the shops. And you can also store items. So like I said, your bag doesn't store that many things, but you can store things at the shops. And now some hints. How's that quest going? I've got a few tips you might want to consider to make things go a little more smoothly. Check your email. You will receive email from people you meet on your quest. Your mailbox SP is located in the important things section of your gear menu. Find those star pieces. You must have seen a few star pieces lying around, right? Well, there's a certain fellow who loves to collect those, and if you give him a few, you might get something useful. Star pieces are scattered all over the world. After you've been on your adventure for a while, you'll be able to get Zesty to cook for you. When she cooks up an item, it can change into a totally different item with a different effect. You have to complete a certain event to get her to cook for you. Try helping people out through the Trouble Center. People who need help often post a request at the Trouble Center. If you help them out, they'll reward you with coins and more. But if you cancel a help request, you'll be charged a few coins. Look for hidden item blocks. Jumping in certain areas may reveal a hidden item block. You may get rare items from these, or simply create an important stepping stone to another area. And then some pages for notes. I will be so sad when physical games go away someday. Just such a cute manual and intro to an amazing game. I really can't recommend it enough, and I so look forward to playing on the Switch. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was nostalgic for you. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.